Generic greetings! Welcome back to Vault GVN, generic vault number, because we haven't actually decided on a number for this thing. A lot of suggestions, but nothing that really piques my interest, and also ones that have already been chosen. Is that guy stuck around that corner? I don't really know. Maybe he's just sitting... Oh, no, he's not stuck. That's fine. So, suggestions so far for names. We've had Vault 01189998819991197253, which is obviously the phone number from the IT crowd, which is something that sadly I can remember off by heart, and I think that's a little bit too long to fit on a vault door, don't you? A lot of people saying Vault 88, which, to be fair, it is on the back of the jumpsuits here, on the vault suits, and the reason for that is Vault 88 is actually in Fallout 4, the vault building DLC, which means essentially that they are from the same sort of thing, and that does make sense, and maybe we'll go with that. And then several, I'm assuming, very witty and intelligent people are going, go Vault 69, because, you know, like that thing and that. Well, that actually already exists. Sorry, we can't have it. Vault 69 is, or was, supposed to be in Van Buren, which is, well, it was going to be the game after Fallout Tactics, which essentially was going to be Fallout 3 before Bethesda bought it, and it was going to be inhabited by 1 male and 999 females, same as Vault 68 was going to be the other way around. It was 999 males and 1 female, so that is actually canon-ish, but Bethesda doesn't really acknowledge the existence of that game, as well as Fallout Tactics, even though it stole a lot of things from Fallout Tactics for Fallout 4. But there you go. Anyway, in the previous episode, we also managed to plan out the vault, which a lot of people are, I assume, happy with. There was almost no comments whatsoever about the design. They were just making really crude jokes about the vault name. So yeah, this should hopefully work. And if it doesn't, then it's all your fault. And you specifically. No one else watching, just you. I'm not blaming you. I don't know. It's all me, because... as many will share in our success, I bear solely and very heavily the blame of failure. So let's just crack on, and we will build the vault. So next couple of episodes will be to build the vault and get the basics up and running, and then obviously we'll hopefully get some vaulted dwellers in here. And then we will see how it goes. What I'm doing first is just building this this sort of cave that goes around. Now, what I am going to do is leave... I don't want to leave this... Yeah, well, no, we'll close it off. We'll close it off. I was going to say I'll leave this area open, but we don't need to. So this is like our cave entrance. As I said, it's like a little offshoot here. We might put more cave around here if we need it, but we'll see how it goes. And then, obviously, we come into the main section. Now, the good thing here is that I don't actually need to mess around too much with the foundations, because essentially they're all done, so I don't actually have to build any foundations. I literally do need to just shove the walls and flooring in. The only problem I'll pretty much have is some routing problems when it comes to inside big buildings. The game has always been a little bit dodgy when it comes to that sort of thing, but hopefully we'll be able to get around it. So obviously we do need a vault door, and that's the first thing we are going to put in here. So we'll type in vault door, and we'll rotate it around. You see it says 88, but we'll shove it in there. Very, very nice. Excellent. We'll also go for door. And you can see, oh, hang on, door, not door ass, door, because we're trying to move, sorry, left and down, and we need to go for door, jail door, staff door, remote door, security door. So what's security door? Large security door? They're standard jail doors, I would assume. Yeah, so security door is your standard prison cell door, same as the large security door. Standard door is just that, a door. Jail door is actually 500, so that'll be your big solitary door. Staff door, similar thing to the door, but it's a staff door. Remote door, similar. And then door control system, we know what that is. So, because it, you know, remote controls the door, blah, blah, blah. So, excellent. We have then a little bit of a dilemma. We want probably a security door in the front. You would always have a security door there. Storage, you would have probably a staff door. And then in this one into the medical center, same sort of thing. Actually, no, you wouldn't have a staff door there. You would have a staff door going... No, you would have probably a standard door. Like that. The thing is, we're going to have large security doors around most of these places. Mainly because... Actually, do we want them in here? Do we want the security door around here or not? That's the question. See, we want access to a lot of these areas. We want free access to a lot of these areas. And the best way of doing it is probably remote door access and just having the large security doors. I think that's the best way of going about it. So let's put them all in then. There we are. It means we're going to have to get the the thing up early. We're going to have to get the remote access up early. So what we need to do is go to grants, and then we'll fire up the basic detention center and administration center. So let's get the admin center up and running. So we'll go to vault door, and then we'll put in a vault wall rather, which is this nice silvery wall, as you can see. We will be putting flooring in naturally, and we'll get on with that. Problem that we might have, I've just thought, actually, is that we won't be able to put dirt inside here. No, look, because this is... Ah, that's an interesting one. Cave floor, can you put in? Oh, you're okay. You can put a cave floor in. We're fine then. I was going to say, how are we supposed to put the flooring in here? I don't think we'd be able to, but it looks like we are managing to do that. So put the flooring in as well, and there we go. There's some nice cave floor. Actually, what we'll do, we'll delete this a little bit. And then we'll go for concrete tiles, no, concrete floor, no. It'll be metal floor and vault floor. So it'll actually be concrete tiles, concrete floor, maybe. For some reason, you can only place concrete floor on walls. So no, we'll use concrete tiles there on the outside. Because, like I said, I'm building this a bit sort of Fallout 1 and 2-y, a bit original. The vault doors for those always had like a big concrete plinth, whereas the ones from subsequent series, essentially the Bethesda takeover onwards, they've always been like big metal ones and such. So, yeah, not concrete ones, but we'll go with the concrete bit here. And then the rest of this will be, actually that'll be concrete, and then the rest of it will be vault flooring, like this. So let's just see what it looks like. It better look nice. I hope it looks nice. One hopes. It's going to mean it's going to be quite easy to place this stuff. Let's put that in, and that in like so. And yeah, looks okay to me. Right, so we'll also go over to our utilities, water. Oh no! Oh no! The water's too big, so we have to shrink it down and make it bigger. I will shrink it down for the reasons that in the little intro, we're going to have to delete some of this wall, but that's okay. Demolish wall. In the little intro cinematic, when they are talking about the water ship in Fallout 1, it's a big tank right at the back of the room that's enclosed by walls. You know what? It's really, really sad that I remember that. But I guess I love Fallout, so, you know, it is one of my favourite franchises. I'm trying to think of a franchise that actually exceeds it for gaming. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. Anyway, let's go to dismantle on that door, because we no longer want it. And we will, while we are here, go to the utilities power station. One power station. Shame this hasn't been changed to them big generators with all the arcing above them. Crying shame. Crying shame. So we'll place these ones in like so. And then we'll put a... like a staff door in, something like that. So we'll have to manually light the entire area, because remember, this is all indoors, this is all underground. And then we'll manually light the area and do all the door controls, and it's going to be quite an interesting build for that, because we'll have to, like say, do all the lights manually. Not a big problem, you understand, just how it is. Let's put some more generators in here. Obviously, we're going to have a lot of power requirements, so this will go probably along and then to that. There's the power generation up, and then we're going to have some water as well. For hot water, I did put it there, but people didn't say that was a good idea. We should put it in this area where the water is, and I agree. I think you're right. Putting it there is a much better idea. Also, people said, now that I think of it, I've already done this wrong. We could have moved this further up to here and had a 5x5 there, and then had a small generator in the corner there, and then go around like that. We could, but I've messed it up, so sorry, can't. We'll change it if we need to, obviously, but dismantling that is historically broken it. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right. So, we will get some light on the case. So, lights. Window. No, thank you. We want a light in here. A light in... a couple of lights around here. So, we'll have one there, one there, one there, and then one there. And then in the centre, we'll put two lights like so. And there was always sort of two lights either side of this. Or they're actually on the wall and they used to sort of spin round and such. In terms of the lights going along around this area, it's going to be a little bit difficult because you would have, like, I like the strip lights, but we don't have them. Oh, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? That vault floor is very nice. Very, very good. Very, very good. Let's just continue on placing that. Bit dirty. Ugh, dirty. What we'll need to do then is we'll go over to here and we'll have a big metal door. So we want a large security door. There you go. And we want a vault floor. Like so. And then we'll go to rooms and then office. And then we'll place... Hang on, is that too big? No, that's 4x4. We're going to place a couple of office rooms. Actually, we're not going to place those because it will just cause lots of problems. So in these, you will get an office desk. You will get a filing cabinet, staff door, and chair. So we will have a office desk which faces... Which way does it face? That is weird. Filing cabinet, obviously, will go right at the back, naturally. Chair will go there. And then the office desk, I assume that's the front. I can only assume that's the front, but it doesn't really tell me much about it. Obviously, we can't have a big minigun there. The overseer's office being, well, his control panel, essentially, is 2 honkin' miniguns, which shows you how much trust they had for people in the vault system. We will have a large water pipe connecting that up, and we'll obviously need to run water as well. We shouldn't really run it very far. This is, after all, a small map, so we should be okay. And in terms of hot water, all of it is going to be in this corner here where the showers are, and perhaps in these areas here where we have slightly better, I say cells, obviously not cells, they're chambers, they're dwellings, living quarters. That's the idea. Okay, so we'll go to staff. We'll go to our overseer, and we'll put one in. And there he goes. Oh, yes, I really like overseering this area. He does the overseer things, which includes, but is not limited to, sending people out to their death, telling people to stop mourning, and just doing all manner of experiments. Or at least conducting them. Or rather, not conducting them, but making sure they work. Make sure they're all undertaken in a sufficient and timely manner. Or break the rules. Because, you know, Vault-Tec didn't really last that long. Not did much, because, you know, mass amounts of nuclear bombs fell and blew everything to hell. So, we will go to our utilities, electrical cable, and we'll run an electrical cable up and out of this door. Like so. And then we'll run it into here to power up that light. And naturally, we'll do the same thing in these rooms as well. One of the things I'm excited about is that because this is one big indoor area, and we don't have auto light, we don't have anything like that, and we've got a lot of corridors, a lot of rooms, a lot of things like that, is that we're going to have to manually place every single thing, and it's like pedantic central. It really is. Everything is going to be like manually done, and I like that. I'm looking forward to doing that because it'll be different. Anyway, this is the vault door, and we do need a terminal right at the front, which I can't remember whether it would be on the left or the right. Oh my god. My memory's fails. I'm gonna say the left. But I mean, it doesn't matter, you understand. You're placed either side. But we're gonna put it there. This is a terminal that we'll put it against the wall. We'll put it against the wall like so. And this is essentially the terminal to get in. Right? That's how they get in. So they'll come in, blah, blah, terminal, then wander off. And that, well, I say wander off, like, if they put in the right code, the door opens and stuff, and that's the terminal to get into the vault. Excellent. Still haven't got the lighting around here because they are cracking on with other things, obviously placing a lot of these individual officers. We're going to go over to bureaucracy here, and we're going to unlock ourselves a bit of finance, and then a bit of the old health, which apparently have the same doctor model, which, to be fair, it's pretty generic, isn't it? It's pretty much universal there. I did mention in the previous episode that the idea of the vault, I like the, I did say that this is like a crim vault. This is one of the Vault-Tec experiments we could say is that essentially all of the people, all the inhabitants are criminals. So they all have previous history of misconduct. And I don't know whether that vault exists. It sounds too common to not exist, I must confess. It really does sound too common to not exist. But Even if it does, that's our overall theme of this thing. That's what we're going to go with. Why is this not powered up? It's because someone, me, did not connect it. Yes, and people seem to like that. They said, yeah, it fits because it means that you can apply like some sort of broken logic to, well, not broken logic, but I guess you can say, well, that's why things are the way they are in this vault. So it all sort of works together. So I'm very happy about that. Very happy indeed. Okay, so a couple of things we need to check. We've got our overseer researching here. This is going to be our security room where we'll have things like the door control, phone taps, things like that. And then we've got our accountant. We've got our maintenance man. What have we got? Accountant, security, maintenance, psychology, lawyer maybe. So we do need an area for the staff. We don't have a staff room. Now we could probably split this off and make it a staff room as well. Let's have a quick look at staff room and see how big it needs to be. Staff room needs to be a 4x4, so it would have to be down the bottom. And then security room, which we're not actually going to designate it as security, but if we did have this as security room 1, 2, 3, 4, it would be that. And then this is the security room there. It actually isn't too bad. We could even have a staff room there and then security behind it. That would make a little bit more sense. So you'd have to go through two closed gates to get to it. And that's big enough for your security, because it's just essentially CCTV, a couple of other things here. Yeah, I think we'll go for that. And we'll put it, like, sort of there. We'll put a standard door in the middle. There you go. And that could be a big, chunky security door. Okay, not bad. There we go. This gives us a little bit of freedom, you understand, as well. So, we'll go for a security door. A large security door there. We'll go for a jail door. Don't like the jail door. Go for a security jail door. It doesn't make sense having bars on it. There you go. We'll go for that thing there. And we'll go over to staff room. And we'll designate that as staff room. And while we're here, we'll go for vault floor. How much have I got? 97. I'm fine. Sorry, 97? 37. I was going to say 97. I've got a lot of money. No, don't have that much. There you go. Yes, I could just click and drag and designate most of this as like the standard, but no, we need to go around and do the cave stuff as well. So, remember, it will change. So there we go. Staff room naturally is saying that we've got a problem with that, so we will have things like sofas, drinks machines, and it is a Nuka-Cola drinks machine. 10 out of 10, literally mod of the year. There you go. At least it makes sense, right? I could place it on the side there, but because I won't be able to see the Nuka-Cola symbol, I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to put it there instead. We've also got arcade cabinets, which would make sense. You would have some sort of games in here. And we do want a sofa wide and a drinks machine. So sofa wide we can put at pretty much either side, if we really wanted to. One there and one there, I'm thinking. No, perhaps one there and one there. Obviously, we haven't really filled it to capacity, but we will do that. We're just getting the basics up and running for the time being. And again, even if we do that, even if we do get prisoners, and we say, well, oh, we've got vault dwellers, oh, but the vault isn't finished. Ah, well, that's part of the test as well. See, good old Vault-Tec, the gates. Right, we'll go to objects, and we will go to lighting, and we'll start lighting it up. So currently, I haven't got any real light in things like storage and stuff, so I should probably place that. In terms of light distance, like where am I going to place it? To be honest, I'm not going to start counting each individual light. I'm just going to roughly place them where I think they should go, and I think that will be about right. There we go. Maybe 2 in here, 2 in here. I will be overlighting it, because essentially that's what you would do inside the vault. You would probably overlight this thing, so let's just run some electrical cable, like so. This electrical cable will go all over the place. There we are. So speed up to max speed while the crack on. So we should have finance almost unlocked. This is good. And then we'll go to office. Office. Designate that as office. And, well, we don't need that one as office, actually. We'll go for just the one across there. This one. Just because if the Guy needs to check accountancy, he'll go out and then in there. A lot of people said, why didn't we do this on RimWorld? Because you get things like raiders and stuff like that. You're right. I mean, you could do that, but I mean, I haven't actually used it. I think I've tried a couple of mods for RimWorld, but I haven't really messed around with it. It's just because we were following on with the modded prison architect theme. Essentially, that's the only real reason why. A lot of people asking me to go back on RimWorld as well, but also there's been a lot of interest in continuing on with prison architect, so yeah, maybe perhaps once cities is finished, which it is coming to an end actually, we might go for that. We'll see. So what I want, filing cabinets down the back there. I'm just furnishing these offices because they don't cost much, and I think it'll be about right. And we'll go for a staff door, I think. These are not like high security areas. Well, they sort of are, but you know, we'll be okay. A 31,542 caps, so more than enough to really build these areas here. We need 2 officers, and obviously that's just been done there. We'll go to staff and get an accountant, and there we go. We now have that grant done. So we'll go back over to reports, over to grants. We've got health and well-being. We'll set that up straight away, and that'll be build an infirmary, and have at least 2 doctors and then psychologists. So again, that shouldn't be too difficult. We'll go over to vault floor. Everything will be vault floor. We won't be doing any other flooring in the area, as far as I can tell. We don't need it, nor want it. And then we'll go over to we won't go to rooms, we'll actually have to go to, health is getting unlocked, that's fine. We'll unlock psychology as well, because we'll need to crack on with that one. We'll do the same for security, maintenance, the lot, you see. Education we'll go for as well at some point, but not just yet. So, this will be the psychologist office at the back, so we will actually designate that as an office, and then we'll clicky, draggy, and that'll be fine. And then obviously we'll have things like office desk, which can go at the back. We can have a chair, which can go at the back. We can have a chair that goes here, a couple of them there, and then finally noises filing cabinet. But for some reason, does not say it. It's not now. It's highlighting. Strange. Oh, filing cabinet at the back there. Job done. Excellent. Let's have a quick look around, see how the game actually looks, and yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, these look more granite, actually more slate than metal flooring. But they do fit. They do fit very nice. And this has got like a silvery sheen to it as well. Yeah, so I do like that as well. It's not just like it is a flat grey, but it's coloured nice, that one. And the green works out for the planning and such. Yeah, it does seem to work. I mean, obviously it's very graphically changed. I don't know how much. I don't think there's many mechanical changes. I mean, the grants may have been renamed and things like that, but apart from that, there's been not a lot changed. Guard handgun training, alcohol tube theory, chem detoxification. Yeah, so there's, it is a fairly big overhaul. I just hope we'll get more progress with it. So anyway, we still are researching health and our vault grading. You do get a grading as well, which is cool. So we haven't actually put in the vault wall on this side, which is suboptimal. This will be our security room, as I've mentioned. These are all them areas put in. We'll go for materials vault wall again and put a vault wall all the way around here. And we're going to come down and along into here. Probably to there actually, and then a little bit further. And then around. If I just get the outer walls done, then we'll be okay. What I'm going to do is actually open up one of these areas. Demolish that wall. And demolish probably that wall. And there's another notebook page. Yeah, I'm demolishing those so we can get around, because we'll be filling all of this as cave anyway, maybe. Because at the moment it's just like concrete. Don't really like that. So we've done all this bit, and the reason for that is we want to go to rooms and then over to, what would it be? Atrium. There you go. And then we'll go to shower. which will be at the bottom. Obviously failed shower head, but we'll crack on with that in a moment. And what do we need to do now? Infirmary, if we've got it unlocked. That's obviously the wrong tab. Infirmary. And we'll build the infirmary. So infirmary requires medical bed. Haven't been changed. 0 out of 10. Literally unplayable. You would think they would be changed, so you've got like a little Radex bag on the outside. Oh, well, that's just terrible, isn't it? Absolutely terrible. Like I said, literally unplayable. Canceling the series right now. You can't play it. I mean, how are you supposed to play this game? 1, 2, 3, 4 beds. And we'll put some on the other side as well. When you're playing like Fallout 1, there's a lot of people would immediately, from here, because you start outside the vault, you immediately sort of leg it out. But you can't go back in, as far as I'm aware, if memory serves. And you go back in, you nick all the Radex and stuff that's on the table here and all the stim packs, and then there's a little locker here that has loads of flares and stuff like that, and then you keep going on the outside, and there's just loads of stuff that if you don't pick it up, you are at a massive disadvantage when you start off. So anyway, office staff, doctor, 1, 2, psychologist, which is not currently unlocked. Apparently it's researching the maintenance first, even though I clicked psychology first. But whatever, we'll crack on with it, I guess. So over to our materials, vault wall. And what I'm going to do is go around and place all of the outer walls. And now this is going to cause me some issues, I think, in the long term. A lot of people saying this area, what we could do actually is go along and do this. And this will be a cleaning cupboard at the end. Very nice. Very good. I say a lot of people. One person tweeted me about it, I think. Was it a tweet or was it a YouTube comment? I can't remember now. It doesn't much matter. But yes, what I'm doing, vault wall. This will be the exterior of the vault. So we are essentially making all the outside bits. Quite easy to make. Like that. And everything else will be inside. Unless I've messed it up, you understand? In which case, oh well. And we're out of money. That's a shame. But that's all of the vault walls actually placed. So, we have the ability, we do need to hire a psychologist. We need to get rid of the CEOs. Oh, I never read this before. Cool. Dear Sir Madam, congratulations on completing the the official Vault-Tec Vault Designers Training course. In no time, you'll all be designing, building, and even running your very own Vault-Tec vault, starting from nothing but a bit of elbow grease and an empty plot of land. But wait right there, Sir Stroke Madam. Here are a few tips to get you started. Every vault is run by an overseer. He/she should be one of the first people you hire. Put him in a big fancy office and he/she will open up a whole range of advanced policies via the bureaucracy system. Individual rooms can be quite expensive, especially early on when funds are tight. Save money by starting with a single large habitation centre, which has room for many of your initial vault dwellers. Get a kitchen and dining hall up and running before your first residents show up, and be sure to hire some cooks. We don't want everyone to be hungry on their first day in the vault. Many items you also need to be connected to your water circulation system. Water is provided by your water filtration system, and pipes are built in the utilities view. Use small pipes to connect individual items together. Then use large pipes to connect them back to the station. Small pipes can only carry water about 20 meters before they lose pressure. About. I don't want an about. I want an exact, please. And that's it. You're on the way to building your own vault. Good luck. The CEO of Vault-Tec Corporation, revolutionizing safety for an uncertain future. Encrypted message incoming. Confidential. Your eyes only. Your vault mission is to, in the event of nuclear Armageddon. The vault has been selected as a control. You will run normally for as long as required. Oh, so we are the control vault, not a test vault. I think we're ignoring that. Your vault will not be equipped with the GEC, the Garden of Eden creation kit, where we're sure the war will end peacefully soon. So we're broken. I assume that's when the bombs start to fall. Interesting. The Garden of Eden creation kit. It's been talked about in a few games. The second one, it was its main feature, essentially. You had a village called Arroyo, which was set up by the original Vault Dweller of Fallout 1, and then it was dying essentially, and there was rumours of something called a GEC, a Garden of Eden creation kit, which is essentially a suitcase full of like a mini generator and seeds and things like that you can start a Garden of Eden and essentially live. It's just like a little colony creation kit in one little suitcase, and you have to find that, and that's Fallout 2 essentially. That's what you go around and do. And you also need one in Fallout 3 to start up Liam Neeson's like water system to power the wasteland, and I think you find a Garden of Eden creation kit for that as well, which was actually some weird suitcase in some big spiral that was all really strange when you got it as well, which I didn't really understand. But either way, we're going to leave it there because, well, really I'm out of money, so I can't actually do anything. So next episode, we will crack on with the vault. Not a bad bit of building so far. We've got the staff room up and running, obviously offices as well. Storage, all of the vault doors all put in very, very nicely, and we're about job done. So, leaving it there, next episode, cracking on, and we'll see how far we get. Won't be getting prisoners next episode, probably, although it really depends on how fast we get this basic vault up and running. The only other ones we can get really are, let's go over to grants. Education programs, staff wellbeing, short-term, long-term investment. We could go for that. We'll see how it goes. And also, I do need to think about what prisoners we're going to get, what vault dwellers we're going to get. But we'll see. As always, comment in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.